Hey YouTube, I'm really glad that you have been bumped up with this video and you're watching it. So I haven't uploaded any video in the last 8 to 9 months on this channel, and this is gonna be the first video after that span of 9 to 10 months. But I was away. There are lots of things that was happening in the background. So there are some life update, career updates, and that I'm gonna share with you on some other video. As you can see, there is update in video quality, there is update in audio quality. You might be seeing that now only, but there is a lot of updates that I want to give you, but we'll talk about that in a separate video. But before that, I'm really thankful you're watching this video, and we are going to talk about a series that we are starting on this channel, and we are going to take forward to it. First thing first, let's talk about what we are going to start on this channel, what is the series all about, and the motivation behind it. So the series is about front-end interviews. So we are going to plan a series that will have all the resources around front-end interviews, how to prepare, what are the rounds happening, and all the things around that. And the basic motivation behind this is, while I was preparing for front-end developer interviews, I was looked on the internet. I searched all around and I didn't find a very good resource. I found many resources. There were a lot of things that are available on the internet, but I didn't find a place where I can go and see certain playlist and watch certain videos, and I feel like, okay, I'm confident now. There is a lot of resources, but it's like, this separated on various website or various blog section or various videos. So my goal is to bring various resources, summed up into a one channel in a video series that is gonna be on this channel. And there are few more updates as well. I'll give you that later on, but for now we have this channel where we'll be having a video series for front-end interviews. The motivation behind was, we will be having a one-stop solution for a front-end interview. I'll not tell that if you do this series you'll be able to crack all the front-end interviews, but I will tell that it will be a good starting point to start with front-end interviews or front-end development as well, and raise your game in the interviews, right? So let's now talk about what are the things that we are gonna cover in this series. So I have personally worked on it, the series, very much looked around it, and I planned that what are the best things that I can provide, right? How could be the structure that will be best for the people to understand, right? So I came from the background where I work as a front-end engineer, and I have given a lot of interview in the MNCs, in the mid-scale startup, in the early stage startup. I have seen various rounds. I have seen various rejection and selection. I have seen what are the type of question that is asked, what are the kind of rounds, how the hard is round, how easy is round, is DS is required or not, and things like that. So I'll try to bring all of that experiences summed up in this video series, so you'll have an idea of how the interview rounds look or how things work on the front-end interviews, right? So I've divided into two parts. First part would be rounds and processes, where we are gonna cover what are the various rounds that happens in a front-end interview, and what are the process to apply and approach those round, and how to prepare those round, right? So the first modules that we'll be covering about rounds and processes. Rounds like browser coding round, rounds like machine coding round. We'll covering what is machine coding round, how to approach it. Rounds like system design, front-end system design round. Rounds like JS coding round, JavaScript coding round. There is DSA round. Is it required or not? Even if it is required, a DSA round, like how much DSA required for front-end interviews. So you'll be finding this kind of question in this kind of modules in the first part of the series. And also the processes, like how to apply, what are the rules are called, what are the various company hiring for, and so on and so forth. The second part of the series would be more interesting and more on the tutorial side, where we'll be deep diving up into various tutorial things, where we are gonna actually deep dive into a code editor or an environment where we can write a code, and just like interviews, and we are going to explore how it is done. So we'll start with basic HTML, CSS and JavaScript. We'll learn the core concept of JavaScript, how JavaScript works behind the scenes and things like that. So we are going to map each of this preparation material to the interview process. For example, there is a browser coding round, and we'll learn HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and we'll learn how we can solve browser coding round problem with the help of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So it's basically, we have already learned about what are the process in the first part of the module. In the second part, we will focus is solving problems and what are asked in the that particular rounds. So first one is browser coding round. For example, we run HTML, CSS and we map it to browser coding round, develop some questions, learn some question. I'll be giving the resources that I have found out over the internet, so you can practice more onto that. We will also moving to learning a framework like React, which can also be used in the browser coding round or machine coding round. So each company differs in their inter process. Some give us leverage the frameworks that are available like React, Angular, Vue, and use that. Some tell no, we are stick on JavaScript, we'll be only using JavaScript, we will not touching a framework. So there you need to code using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, right? So we'll further move into front-end designs, right? So I'm still learning on front-end design, how to design a system, front-end system, and how to scalable, make it scalable and robust, so that it can be scalable in the future. So these are there are various pointers into front-end system design as well, like accessibility, localization, globalization, how would be doing caching, how would be doing local storage, should we be using local storage or not, which library should we choose for state management, or how we do the state management, how we develop a framework kind of thing so it can interact efficiently with the backend systems. So there are a lot of things like, should you focus on micro front-end architecture or monolithic app architecture. So there are a lot of things happening in front-end, so that will be fully covered in front-end system design. So will be various resources to it. I can give like what I know, but there are a lot of people I have talked to, senior engineering managers, senior developers, where they have actually worked on a front-end system that are scalable to millions, and that who really works and know how to design a front-end system. So I'll try to bring them into this series as well, so they can share their insight as well, right? So after that, we'll dive into DSA as well. We'll see like how much DSA is required, whether DSA is required or not, which company asks DSA, which company don't ask DSA, and if DSA is there, as this is a preparation module, we'll also prepare for DSA as well. So you can expect like whole front-end series as well as DSA in this. So it will take some time to build this. We will evolve and come with videos each week, try to bring each week, and we'll evolve within months, and hope this will be a good series, a series where people actually refer to and clear the concept of front-end interviews, right? We are going to talk about a lot of things in JavaScript as well, like writing polyfills, core concept of JavaScript like closure, prototypes, objects, and things like that, and some interview questions as well, important interview questions as well, we are going to cover on this series, right? So stay tuned. We are going to make this series a bold one, as I'm telling, like we are going to make it. It's not only me that it's sufficient for series. I need your support as well, guys. So if you feel like you can contribute this series, DM me on Twitter or anywhere if you're connected with me. If you can contribute, DM me, or we'll plan something out definitely. It's like I don't know everything, but I have explored so many interviews, so I have idea what and how things work, so I can help you out there. But again, if you feel like contribute, feel free to reach out. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you wanna stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. That's what people tell, and I am no different than other people, so hit that subscribe button. And there are a lot of plan. There is next video will be starting on the round-end processes, so you'll understand the various round-end front-ends. So do share this video. I need your support, guys, and stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video. Goodbye, take care.